Greetings, YouTubes and Facebooks. This is Jonathan Michael Doherty on sacred grounds, on sacred times, in a strange karmic vortex time capsule thingy. Speaking my mind in the evening. It's a moderate temperature, so I'm moderately thankful. Thank you for tuning in. What to talk about tonight? The population issue is on my mind again. It's always on my mind, in the back of my mind, in the blind spot. I say, just bring it up and talk about it. The rational thing is, yes, if there's more people, there's more competition for you and I and we. If you have young ones, nothing against you. It's just, it requires you to grow up or grow into a certain matrix of practicality to provide for the little ones, ergo taking away from your experience as an adult, or adding to it, depending on your perspective. However, we're all connected, so we can't all keep having babies. That all being said, first thing to come to my mind is innovation, because my uncle set this thing up, and it looks really cool tonight, and I thought, why not come out here with the camera and just film something that looks really cool, because he spent his time on it, and with the camera, and I have a camera person tonight. I won't name him, but he's helping out, so props to the camera person behind the scenes. You know who you are. Yeah, I guess it's just a night of mild thanks for existence. Things could be worse, but they're not, so they're decent. Things are decent right now. Now, they could be better, but again, be thankful for the medium that you have. I would say that's a very decent attitude to have. Now, in the evening, things change, ideas change, pupils dilate, and you get access to new information, because I believe the environment shapes a consciousness. The environment shapes your personality at times, so I believe there are sometimes magical environments. If you don't believe in that, twilight environments, the environment does affect the psychology. If you doubt that, I would say you're fucktarded. Now, moving to what's relevant. What's relevant to me as a college student, 28, junior college student, with a degree in philosophy, returning from San Francisco, yet wanting to go back to San Francisco because I appreciate the city, and I just had a series of strange events and strange people, and it led to, I don't know, a tumble and fumble. But I'm not dead, and I'm not hurt too bad, and I'm still alive, and I'm healing because of community, connections. Staying connected with people like you is one of the things that makes me tick tock, keep going, keep this thing moving, because I want to keep it moving with you. In other words, I'm at the pace of let's work together. I'm in California, I'm in Merced, I'm on sacred time, sacred grounds. When I get my own place, I'm at the pace of I want to network with you, I want to do business with you. Please browse my albums on Facebook. Please browse my videos on YouTube's. I am a branching organism, let's put it that way. A fourth dimensional organism, similar to a tree. It branches and grows. Pardon. And it does provide sustenance if you are a being that appreciates the tree. Now, you might be a being that just passes by and say there's shade there, or you might be a being that says, hey, I can eat these leaves are food for me, and you eat it. And it really depends on you. the viewer. So that's where we're at. I believe we're in an interactive age. You, the viewer, have sway. You have gravity in this thing. This thing is the digital Amazon. I mean, apply Amazon dynamics to a digital universe. Tribes will form. They are forming, and I believe they're mega tribes. If you don't know what mega tribes are, please refer to the Coral Totem and Totem Dynamics. I'll put a link to that in the description below. What else to talk about as the lights fade? The night, the shadow. It's an element that is not really talked about in the colleges. It's not really talked about at the university that I'm at, or the community college that I'm at. It was touched on briefly from my experience at the Institute of Integral Studies. So again, death, shadow, the suppressed. That's sex. That's the difference. Everything that's suppressed, that is not violent. It's not hurting anybody. It's just suppressed. No, you can't talk about that here. It's not accepted. And then the rational mind says, well, why? And then this thing that's already pre-established gets queasy and says, don't ask me why. I don't know. That's just the way things are. And I think all of us have a permanent question mark and say, well, why does it have to be that way? Why not just slow down and think about things and saying, yes, there are things that this westernized culture suppresses, mainly sex, death, and the shadow. The shadow elements is that hidden thing that's thinking, all those dirty, powerful, awesome, strange, weird, twisted desires come out of the closet, basically. If you're a superhero, you're a mutant, transgendered, gay, bi, lesbian, it doesn't matter. The things that are suppressed, get them out. As long as you're not physically hurting anybody, it should be okay. And I think this is a video that will let you know that it's okay. Am I channeling right now? I don't know. It's just I'm pulling from the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is the dimension of mind. It's the dimension of consciousness. It's invisible, yet through language we somehow can communicate this invisible dimension. Talking about invisible dimensions, I want to highlight gravity as an invisible force that a rational mind appreciates. I would attribute it as dark matter, as black magic, as one of your materias. If you're a scholar and you understand fantasy, you can dual wield schools of magic. That's 2 classes of magic. If you don't believe in magic, it's because you haven't dug deep enough yet. Now, magic is something that's fascinating. Study it. But gravity is a magic. Don't kid yourself. It's just black magic. It deals with attention. It deals with forward, backwards, up and down. It has a strange pull because of science and space. So I think many people in the West respect the reverse magic of gravity. So it's something that I want more people to highlight and appreciate in this day and age as a westernized magic, a school of magic, but then again it's one school of magic. And if you're a scholar, you could dual wield, you could have 2 forms of magic, and you would be honest about these things. You are studying these things. Right now I'm studying gravity and light. With the camera, with the light, these things are possible. With light, you can do your work, you can study, you can increase your brain power. Anytime you're dealing with brains, guts, forms, flesh, I would refer to coral. I would refer to, I don't want to go as far as blood magic, but that is something. And should I title this magic video Digital Magic? I don't know. But for those of you who don't believe in magic, it's just, I would ascribe to you closed-mindedness, and you really need to open up your mind to many forms of magic and science. There's a bridge. Just because you are closing your eyes doesn't mean the bridge isn't there. So, and this is not an insult to anybody. This is just saying sometimes it's foggy and you can't see what was there. Sometimes it's dark and you cannot see what was there. But as things light up, holy crap, I can now see what was previously not there or previously invisible to my sense perceptions. And someone that's very heavy on the sense perception of sight, and I think we all are in the West, especially the third dimension, because we all use two eyes. If you want to challenge the third dimension, close one eye and experiment with what it does to your gut feeling, to your heart, and to your psychology. You can also close both eyes and experiment with enhancing other sense perceptions. I would encourage it. I would encourage experimenting with closing eyes to increase your abilities of listening, of sensing. So the sixth sense, the telepathic thing that you can't quite put your finger on, yet it's the thing that can arbiter. It can navigate the entire body, light up the body with kundalini effects up the spine. It can quickly release bile into the stomach, make you feel like you want to cower and shiver. And it's language. It's this English rational dimension that I'm trying to use to convey many fourth dimensional concepts, and those are invisible. Yet a rational mind, through language, can conclude that there are invisible things, and it makes a rational net to capture them. Okay, that's just a channeling session. That's just me pulling from my mind through my using language, using my mouth to communicate to you all, the audience, the observer, just a stream of thought. Comments are welcome. Criticism, I mean, I operate by karma. That's a green matrix. That's nature. What goes around comes around. Criticize only if you want it back. Vote down only if you want it back. Constructive criticism or construction, or just hey, I liked it. The positive comments go a long way. You might get them back. You might get a lot of them back. In this day and age, I think encouragement is the best thing. It's easy to go by your gut and say, I don't like this, and just get it out there. But then again, that's easy to do for a younger mind. As you advance, you realize, hey, would I like this if someone was doing this to me? So just stop and think. Go integrate the chemical that you need to appreciate the information better. So you, as an enhancement person, enhancing the information of someone that's aware of how chemicals affect your psychology, they affect your state of consciousness, they affect how you process. So I would just urge you to, in a safe manner, integrate the chemicals that help you appreciate a video. This is a video. Better. Sometimes alcohol does that for me. Sometimes cannabis, marijuana does that for me. Now, I haven't had some for a long time because I'm respecting where I'm at. They've asked for me not to, and I respect that. If I was on my own terms and own grounds, I would be, because it's medicine. People that want to argue with you, you have no time for them, honestly. Okay, peace, love, respect, all the way to the top, but let's not forget the shadow. And so this video is shadow. It's digital shadow. Thank you.